So you want to dive into the chaosverse of Melissa K. Roeherich, but it's daunting. You've got absolutely no idea where to start. Then grab a coffee, get comfortable, because I am going to tell you what I know about the chaosverse. So I have finished the Lady of Darkness series and I am halfway through the Legacy series. So there is things I am still to learn about this series, but I have done a deep dive into it. I've been on Melissa's website, I've been looking at family trees, and it's becoming my whole personality. So there isn't an exact reading order when it comes to the series. If you want to start with the Legacy series, you can absolutely do that, but I highly recommend starting with the Lady of Darkness series. The Easter eggs that I've picked up on in the Legacy series gives more of an impact if you have read the Lady of Darkness series. And the Lady of Darkness series consists of 5 books and 2 novellas. So let me show you that reading order. So I am sure you have seen this all over Book Talk, all over Bookstagram, but this is the Lady of Darkness series. And book 1 is the Lady of Darkness. Book 2 is Lady of Shadows. Book 3 is Lady of Ashes, one of my favourites. And then you've got Lady of Embers, and then you have Lady of Starfire. And let me tell you, you are not prepared for this one. So there is 2 novellas, but what I didn't know was you can get them 2 novellas in one book, and that is The Winds of Darkness. It's not a big one, it is just a novella, but it's definitely worth reading. Now, the found family trope in this series and in the Legacy series is a biggie, and Melissa dives into the background of every single character throughout the full series. She slowly builds up and paints that picture for every character's personality, and I promise you, what she's created will just have you engrossed in every single one of them. So some of the tropes you can find in the Lady of Darkness series is every single trope that you would expect from a fantasy romantasy book. You've got found family, you've got enemies to lovers, you've got meddling gods, you've got court politics, you've got an romance, you've got multiple POV, and then we have fae, dragon shifters, vampires, dragons, just every fantasy reader's dream is written within the pages of this series. So, as you've already guessed, this series, it was a 5-star book series for me. It is often compared to another fantasy series, and I can see why, but I'm not going to do that because I think this series deserves every single bit of its own recognition for what Melissa K. Roeherich has created. So what Melissa has created in these pages and how she makes the reader feel and how engrossed you are reading these books is nothing short of genius. And as a fantasy reader, that is what we're looking for. That is what we want. It's not just world building. It is a whole universe that's interlinking, it's just perfection. So I found the magic system in this series truly unique, depending on whether you're fae, whether you're a witch, whether you're a shifter, will depend on the kind of magic that you produce. You may even have the blood of the gods. You may receive a mark on your skin to bond you to somebody else, and that will then intermingle magic. It's just so good. I need you to pick this series up. Now, moving on to the Legacy series. So I am pretty new to the Legacy series. I haven't finished it yet, so I can only tell you what I know. But this one gives you the same fantasy vibe as Lady of Darkness gives you, but with a whole new twist. I find it's got more of an urban fantasy feel. A little bit more modernized, and it gives a completely different take on what we learned in the Lady of Darkness series. Hence why I think reading the Lady of Darkness series is better before the Legacy series, because it's got all these little Easter eggs in that you wouldn't know unless you had read those books. So with the Legacy series, you are getting a whole bunch of brand new characters to get your teeth into, but there is little parts of the book. And if you take a deep dive into the family tree, which I actually wouldn't recommend because there is a couple of spoilers in there, they are still interlinked, and there is still some mention of the Lady of Darkness characters in one way or another. And that's as much as I can say without giving any spoilers. But at the end of book one, honestly, I was kicking my feet and shouting out at the little crossover. And because I don't know what's to come, like I cannot wait. I cannot wait to read the rest of this series. It's the FMC in this is fierce. There was parts of it I had emotional whiplash back and forward. 1 minute I liked it, Tessa more. The next minute I liked Theon more. Then I was angry with them, and then I wanted to bang their heads together, but in the best possible way. And I just know that this FMC Tessa is going to be an absolute badass, and I can't wait to see her come into herself, because when it goes into her childhood from when she was younger, the way she was brought up, she didn't know who she was or where she was from. It does bring tears to your eyes at what she's been through. So I just know at the way Mellisa writes her FMCs that she's going to come out fierce as ever. And then we go on to Tortured Soul. So obviously I haven't read this yet. This is recommended to read at the end of the Legacy series. And this is book one in the avolayan, I can never say that word, series. Now I don't know what this is about, but if I was you, I wouldn't look into it because it could be a major spoiler for the end of the Lady of Darkness series. And I cannot wait to start this. And there is going to be another book. And there is going to be another book series in the chaosverse, which is named the Fallen series. I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen in that one, but I am here for it. So yeah, if you're a fantasy reader, if you're like Easter eggs, if you like interconnecting series, if you like something that's going to keep you addicted and reading them pages, then I highly recommend all of the chaosverse. And I hope that me rabbiting on about it has helped, and now you know where to start and what you're doing, because if you do read it and you've seen this video, then I want all your updates. I want you to tell me what you think about it, because I have made this book, this series, this universe, my whole personality.